Okay, so next up we have Tour Pal. Can we have the representative of Tour Pal? Okay, let's make him feel welcome as he walks up on stage. Okay.
My name's Smart Mwang'amba. I'm here, of course, representing Tuapau. From the beginning, please. Okay, Tuapau, it's for us, we are providing a solution that should exist in the tourism industry. To define, just for the next one, to define the problem, what we're saying is, of course, one of the problems that I think most tourists face, and according to the comparison of the data that we did just research some few hours ago, is this. There is no one single tool that tourists can put together, one single tool that tourists can use that will be used as a guide, that they can use to book hotels, that they can use even to get cabs, and at the same time, when they're at the point of interest, these being sites can be historical or natural ones like the Victoria Falls, to give them real-time information. So for us, we've said, okay, fine. What if we can say we create a web portal? This web portal, they can use it for planning for their vacation. This will mean, so for example, if they say they want to visit Africa in the next coming 2 years, so that portal, they'll use it for planning. Not only planning, they'll be able to download an app. And this app will accompany them. If they say, they've said they're going to visit maybe 3 or 4 countries in Africa, that app is going to guide them from, let's say, in the case of point, we say maybe from Morocco, from Egypt, way up to South Africa. No need of change. That app aggregates the services that other apps are on the market, but it puts them all in one package. In a little sense, what I'm saying is, imagine them having one tour guide all the way throughout Africa. In this way, they'll save money. They're going to have a wonderful experience in Africa. And I think that's what we're trying to say. Now, next slide. Next one, please. Let's pass to another one. Of course, what the technology we're using is, the major technology we're using on is AR, that's augmented reality. They can take the phone, for example, if that's the Victoria Falls. We know during the dry season, the Victoria Falls is quite dry. So they can take the camera, point at the Victoria Falls, and it can give them an option. One of these options is say, maybe, would you want to see the Victoria Falls probably in the full, in the rainy season, how it looks. They can be able to watch a video. But more importantly, one of them that we had, due to lack of time, was this. If they are visiting a site, let's say, for example, the statue of the famous explorer, that's David Livingstone, it can be able to give them other important sites. Now, importantly, one of them is this. We've incorporated in AR, one of them is to get real-time contact. Say they want to book a cab. All that they have to do is get their phone, point at a cab, it will be able to pop up, if the cab is registered under our system, it will be able to give them the contacts of that cab, and even point in the street, they can be able to, it will also be able to show them where Wi-Fi is, and even hotel, they can also do all those things. Okay, what other things? So maybe just next slide. I know the screen is not that very clear from far up here. Just next slide, please. Next one. So this is the app in action. We took it, of course, in a low-res camera. We are just trying to point that this is something that's working. And of course, we know the app is working in an industry that is growing. Last year, according to some data that we received, we had crossed about over 1 million tourists who are visiting. Now, for us, we're saying it's not only about Zambia. We would want to say every hotel that is coming up or existing hotel that's coming up should concentrate on what it does best, and that is providing hotel services. But for us, we're building an app or a technology front that's able to give these hotels a good business, and at the same time, we are also creating employment for many other people. So the market is quite huge. It's like all of Africa. One innovative technology that is using, of course, is augmented reality. But at the same time, for us, we're saying, hey, why the heck having a whole lot of all those different apps when they can be aggregated in one single app that can act as this very wonderful tour guide who actually can track your information, give you also other sites that you haven't visited. Because if we're trying to say, hey, there are a lot of apps here, let's not create one more. Or maybe let's say, on your phone, I bet you've got a whole lot of other apps. You don't want to reach Kenya, you download another one. You reach Mozambique, you download another one. Even here in Zambia, we don't want to have two separate apps, or the one that's catering for the local and the one that's catering for the international. You would want to have just one single app that is acting as a unifying good virtual assistant, if I can use also that term, that is serving you very well. It's like our motto is this: we start the journey with you, and sure, we end the journey with you.
All right.